Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
This is Newcap News with Annika Notveit.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. A 38-year-old man from Kikino Metis Settlement has died in an Edmonton hospital after suffering injuries from a serious incident on Friday. 22-year-old Cody Patrick Hardy and 27-year-old Tamara Myrna Hardy face charges of second-degree murder, break-and-enter, and robbery. RCMP say they will appear in provincial court on Monday, May 4th. Well, as the weather continues to get warmer, outdoor activities are becoming more popular. But as Jeremy Thompson reports, many cyclists in the border cities say they don't feel safe biking on Lloydminster's busy streets.
Lift your chin. There you go.
Riley and Ryan Richardson prepare for their favorite summer activity.
I like it because it gives me physical exercise and it's fun.
Ray Richardson was born and raised in Lloydminster.
It's the town's not a very bike-friendly place to ride, so we do travel and come here so that they can ride their bikes a little more freely.
I don't really like to get close to cars on a bike because it kind of gets scary. I don't like to do it.
You're not very appreciated if you ride a bicycle on the street in Lloydminster. There's a lot of traffic and a lot of aggravated drivers when they have to deal with bike riders on the road, and I've experienced that over the years multiple times.
Practice safe riding is extremely important. To do that, you need to utilize hand signals. You should be wearing a helmet, and you should be paying attention and watching for other individuals on the road.
As the RCMP say, communication is key when riding a bike, so it's important to know the hand signals. But how many people actually know left turn, right turn, stop?
For left, I believe it's left is this.
Left? That is stop, actually. That's right. That's left.
This would be right-hand turn. This is right-hand turn. This is left-hand turn, or this one. And if they go like this, they're slowing down and stopping.
What about if you were stopping?
I saw his uncle do it.
That one's not bad. Well, it's not a monkey.
It's right, left turn, and if you're making a stop.
You don't know what anybody else is thinking when you're on the road, right? So, especially with someone on a bike, they're not very protected, so you try to give them as much space as possible.
You need to keep in mind that not everybody will see you, and you may appear quickly to them and they won't be able to react as quick as necessary. So your safety does rely on you.
Jeremy Thompson, Newcap News.
What do you want to do when you grow up? It's a common question kids and young people face all the time. Tonight we bring you the story of one local woman who found exactly what she wanted to do as an adult, but it wasn't until after almost a decade in a completely different field and career.
It's so good. Okay, and what are we doing today? Probably the treatment again. Okay.
Meet Kim Nockbar. This is how she spends her day. But this wasn't always the case. Before becoming a hairdresser, she spent 8 years as a social worker in child protection. She loved helping families, but has mixed feelings about the job.
It's hard on your heart. It's not something you can just leave at home, or leave at work. I would go home and you try not to think about stuff, but I was still thinking about it, and just like it would just stack up day after day.
It was a tough career, and she took it very personal.
I knew I needed to leave, and when I started thinking about what would I like to do now, the first thing that came up was hairstyling, and it's something that I wanted to do since I was a teenager.
So she went to school to get her journeyman's.
When I thought I would go into hairstyling, what I wanted it to be was to help people feel good about themselves. And I think if you feel like you look good, you feel better about yourselves and you make better decisions.
Helping people make better decisions was the goal of social working. Now, it's just something that often comes up with a client.
Sometimes we end up talking about career counseling, which is ironic, or self-esteem stuff. That seems to come up a lot when I'm doing people's hair.
And I think most good hairdressers really do care about their client that's sitting in the chair. Of course they have to have the skill, but more than that, they just need to be a great person who really cares about people.
If you were to do it shorter, you could start smaller.
She has a way of easing people, making people feel relaxed and calm, and she's got great confidence in herself.
Definitely thriving. You can tell she loves her job and is very happy in it.
And Kim believes it's never too late to change careers.
Research what you're transitioning to. I was really lucky because I knew what I wanted to move on to. So I can see how that would be difficult if you know you need to move on from your current role and you don't know where you want to go. But research, that's the best way to find out.
Well, she's someone that we definitely know well as we go to the hair studio quite often. But switching to the weather, we've seen some gray skies this week, haven't we?
Yeah.
But that didn't stop the sheep from going out. We were looking at social media today and we saw this picture of the sheep. This is actually at the cheesery just west, kind of south of Lloydminster. You've been out there, Jeremy.
I've been out there. It's a really, really neat place. It's all sheep's milk cheese, and this is, you were saying it kind of looks like a shot out of New Zealand. If you just ignore the silos back there, it almost looks like it's
different country.
Canada, but yeah, it's a really cool picture.
Definitely, very cool.
It's a little cloudy there, but it's a lot nicer today.